studios of Desi Junction. And as you know, the Summerfest is coming around right around the corner. It is coming on July 9th at the Bussy Woods. And with me, I have a very special guest with me today who is one of our silver sponsors. And she's going to give us a little bit more information about herself and what her company does. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Khyati Dangarwala. Thank you for joining us today, Khyati. Welcome to the show.
Hello, Ankit.
How are you doing? And are you excited to come to Summerfest this coming July 9th?
Oh yeah, why not? It's been prepared from last long time, so I am very excited to introduce and to see the people after long time.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल जैसा कि आप सब जानते हैं कि फाइनेंसेस हमारी ज़िंदगी में बहुत ज़रूरी है और क्याति जी ने ऐसा स्टोरी है जो खुद बताएंगे कि फाइनेंसेस फाइनेंशियल वर्ल्ड में कैसे जुड़े और आप सबको कैसे हेल्प कर सकते हैं सो क्याति जी थोड़ा सा अपना बैकग्राउंड बताइए आप क्या करते हैं एग्जैक्टली
Thank you, Ankit, for being such a nice. Well, पहले तो मैं आपको कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट करना चाहती हूँ कि इतनी छोटी उम्र में आपने इतना अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म चूज किया है. तो आई कैन सी यू दैट द स्काई इज द लिमिट. And
थैंक यू सो मच
especially in these United States, we think that opportunity भर भर के पड़ी हुई है.
हाँ जी
तो मैं एक नॉर्मल हाउसवाइफ हूँ,
जी
जिसके हस्बैंड, 2 बच्चे हैं अच्छी तरह, एंड नॉर्मल इमिग्रेंट हूँ. आई केम हियर फॉर माय मास्टर्स. My background is I'm a physical therapist. I came
ठीक
here
है
for my master's, and after 2018, it is little scary, but because of the Trump, I have to go back to India.
हम्म
And that India, no matter what, like my H1 got denied. And I
ओह
can make you understand the people who are on H1 and H4 issue, they
या
cannot even imagine after staying after 15 years of US, having nice house, family, car, you have to sold out in 15 days and you have to go back to India.
या
So that scares me. And we came back. It's all God's mercy. We came back. But once I came back in 2018, November, I decided to first, because my kids are citizen in US. If
sure
something happens next to me,
yes
maybe next year, after next year, I don't know what is the visa situation will be. So then
हम्म
I wanted to make sure how my kids' education will be. I'm
sure
educated enough, my husband is educated enough, but we cannot predict the future, especially in the US or wherever we are.
sure
So that way, it give me alarm that I need to understand how the finance is working and how the college is. My kids will be there in 10 years after they will be going to college. So
yeah
what can be done?
hmm
I am a professional coder, and I was working as a medical coder from the hospital, and
hmm
I was doing remotely job, $5,000 per month, doing very well.
yeah
But that incident happened, and that made me realize that okay, whatever I'm earning, is it in a proper way or not? So
yeah
there are lots of questions I was looking, and I came across with the person. I went with 3 to 4 financial advisor that how the finance is working, but
hmm
everywhere I get the same answer, and that made me that I need to jump in. And
sure
there is no age to learn anything new.
sure
So yes, that is how my journey starts. I took a training and I got into it, and now I am a professional independent broker dealer as a
sure
wildlife finance with a working woman that I'm here right now in front of.
got it so just to kind of recap you started you were a physical therapist you also did coding and you were in kind of the science technology industry and now you kind of realized that you wanted to
Totally
go into the
opposite.
financial world so
Yeah.
that's very interesting and very unique. So I want to get a better understanding of, what exact you talked about your motivation क्योंकि आप क्यों आना चाहते थे तो अब आप कर क्या रहे हो आप लोगों को कैसे हेल्प कर रहे हो और अभी आपका क्या टाइटल है
Okay. First of all, once I decided that let me think about the financial world, I do not have my own bank account. Let me tell you, let me repeat it again. When I started thinking to come in, I do not have, because whatever is doing, being a woman, being an Indian woman, my husband knows everything. He is taking
hmm
care of everything. So I don't know what I'm going to do it. But
hmm
I had a very strong why that, Ankit, आई वांटेड टू बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट. 2 बच्चे हैं, अगर उनको कुछ कल हुआ
जी
तो where I will be. So that is
जी
my strong why, that if anyone, if I'm telling about anyone, if they don't help themselves, they cannot help others.
श्योर
So I help myself, and that is why I can see, I can, because the platform has given to me, I am here to give platform to others.
श्योर
That if you wanted to understand the finance, well, finance is not a bluff. You have to understand, you have to get a training properly, because we are going to deal with a proper financial stuff. So you
या
have to get professional on that. So that
एब्सोल्युटली
way, I jumped into it, and that is my biggest why, that you asked me why you wanted to happen.
या
What I am doing it, I am helping a people by, first of all, my first question, like college funding. So I'm helping kids who's having 10 years, 15 years, 10 years, 2 months. I don't know where their money is, how their money is there. So being a
यस
college education, I'm helping to plan that. I'm helping into the wealth management as well.
श्योर
So when I'm talking about the wealth, there will be responsibility and the wealth. So
श्योर
wealth, it has to be go up. By the time
ओके
when you are in 20s and 30s, your
एब्सोल्युटली
responsibility will be less, but then 50s, 40s, 50s, the responsibility high, then again the responsibility will be down.
या
So in that curve, are we building enough wealth or not? That
श्योर
is the main questions, and that is where I'm helping each and every family regarding their need. I'm talking to them, I'm educating them, and then giving a proper selections. What selections that I'm giving you? That I help their money to growth,
या
compounding way. So compounding means whatever interest rate you are putting that money, the money has to be compounding. And
या
in that, it, if that money will be with the 0% floor, means I would say that, though market is up or market is down, I do not have to worry, because I am giving a guaranteed money that okay, 5 to 7% you will be going to get it. So I am not using, or I would say there is not, they are not losing a single penny whatever I am doing into their money. So that is why I'm helping the people design their needs and filling the gaps in between.
श्योर
So this is one thing that I'm doing. Second thing, I'm helping a people in a tax diversification.
श्योर
Right now the tax is 33%.
33% ओके
Tomorrow I don't know, day
या
after tomorrow I don't know, after 10 years I don't know. If I wanted to put my money should not be in a gambling way. I cannot, oh, okay, after 10 साल के बाद देख लेंगे. No, it should not be like that.
एब्सोल्युटली
So the, how the tax is working, how my money will be when I will be retiring, when incoming will be not there, where I am talking to them according to that person's need. If you are 20, you are young, your risk tolerance is high. But when I'm talking to a 60-year-old guy, his risk tolerance is less. So,
यस
what will be the tax for that person and what will be the tax for you? We evaluate them. We show them which bucket is going to useful, and then we help them to what percentage you are putting that money. And the
एब्सोल्युटली
main thing I talk about building a wealth. Second thing I talked about how to do the tax, and third thing I'm talking about how to protect their money.
श्योर
You are making a money, but you don't know how to protect that money. By helping people in estate management, by helping people into the life insurance, by helping people into, to avoid the probate, I am helping to build and give the protection whatever you're making. If your kid is less than 18 years old, you should be well prepared that your money should be protected enough. So these
एब्सोल्युटली
three areas that I'm working on, I'm talking to them and giving education, and that way I'm starting my business because it helped me. So but obviously it will help that family as well.
Absolutely. No, thank you so much for that information. And I think you laid out some very informative services for us. आप कैसे कैसे लोगों को help करते हो, not just in one way, it's multiple ways and from the front to the back. So, आजकल बहुत लोग, especially जो कॉलेज से बाहर आते हैं, जैसे मैं आया हूँ, हम जॉब करने लगते हैं, थोड़ा बहुत सेविंग करते हैं, और कई सारे जैसे मेरे जैसे जो पता है उनको थोड़ा सा फाइनेंसेस के बारे में, but they don't really know a lot of this information, especially a lot of my friends are international students, बाहर से आए, इंडिया से आए, तो उनको पता नहीं कि आगे कैसे करना है. तो आपका रिकमेंडेशन क्या होगा नेक्स्ट स्टेप्स किसी के लिए, कि अगर वो आपसे के साथ जुड़ना चाहते हैं या फाइनेंस एडवाइस लेना चाहते हैं, क्या करना चाहिए हमको?
मैं खुद, like if you are asking me that what should you do, that is the first question you ask yourself, what you wanted to do. See,
Mhm.
I like the concept that how to build the wealth, how to take care of the taxes, and how to protect your money. If you are good with these three things, there is options to build your own business as well.
Yeah,
Because if there are lots of people around, but if there is not enough people to give a education, I help them to um expand their business as well, and I'm helping them to build their business as well. So there is a two way that you can enter into the finance way, either through the studies that you do with the studies, or either through the person who can get trained you properly. I
sure.
got a training because I am a medical student.
Hmm.
I never had an idea that I will be going into the finance world, because I always, okay, I don't want to deal with the
Yeah,
finance. I don't know. It
yeah,
scares me. But once the life happens and the reality comes in front of you, my friend, I'm telling you, no one will, everyone will come and speak to you with the emotional way, but no will come to help you in a financial way.
absolutely.
So if you are strong with your finance, that is the best thing that you can help yourself. So if anybody wants advice, because this is a finance, I always go on the platform and I always tell this is a finance, I can talk to them one on one. And if they feel like that he or she also wanted to see herself or himself in such a way, I can help them as well. So
Sure.
both ways I'm opening the avenue, because somebody helped me, I'm helping them as well.
Absolutely. Totally understand that, and I really appreciate this kind of advice in this scenario. Um, so, when we talk about investing, a lot of us are scared because, not everybody comes from that background where they can invest money into stocks or 401k. They have fears of like recession and the market crashing and stuff like that. So, how do you address that, and how would you guide that person who's a little bit scared to invest?
Ask me first. Because I am the person and not me. Let me tell you, everyone, I am the person who likes to open up the bank account. Oh my God, 30,000, I'm happy. I
Yeah,
don't want to give a single penny to anyone because I don't
exactly.
trust any of the investment.
Yeah,
I don't like, oh, that money is with me right now.
yeah,
I don't want to spend a single penny. Whenever the emergency comes, I can take that money from the bank. But yes, when I understood how the inflation is working, so today the bread price is $1, but after 10 years, that bread price will be $3, $4.
yeah,
So that bread prices, gas prices are increasing. That inflation is adding on. My dollar value, that is 30,000, will be 30,000, but after that 30 years or 10 years, that 30,000 will become 20,000. So
yeah,
if that person understand this math, a simple math, there is nothing hard that you cannot do, especially if you're
yeah.
ready to learn and if you are open to learn, basically.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah, there
wonderful.
is a work. I'm not saying that is a overnight, but
Yeah.
there is a learning, there is a process, and that we follow that.
Okay, that's absolutely wonderful. So, since you will be at the Summerfest, and you'll be attending there, and a lot of people would be interested in coming for you for financial services. What can they expect? Are they able to set up time to have a conversation with you? Will they be able to get more information on your services and then set up later for appointments?
Yeah, that is what I'm looking for, because as we go to the doctor, I cannot discuss everything in front of the people. Like
Yeah.
finance is a profession where I cannot discuss. I can get numbers, I can talk to them, and then we can visualize that what are the area they are exactly looking for, and then we can open up in one-on-one session, basically.
Absolutely. That's wonderful to hear. So you'll be there at the Summerfest. Hopefully you're there for a long time because I'm sure a lot of people are gonna be wanting to meet with you. So make sure you bring some water and some cold drinks because it's gonna be hot, but it's gonna be a fun day. And
Yep.
I'm sure everybody is going to be excited to meet you and hear from you. I think we got some comments here that we have one person. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same. They have fear to no knowledge about managing money. I think that was just what we were talking about. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So Definitely, I feel like a lot of people are scared of, investing and going into the saving and financial advice. So, but tell us a little bit more about your company. Actually, I want to know Well Life Financials. What are they providing and how are they involved? Are you part of an owner for them? Are you working with them?
Yeah, so I am a owner of the company. This is my agency, but I
Sure,
am not having any single provider. I had a bigger company whom I had merged with. They had the IMO, they had all the things taken care. I will be just working with them, so that way I don't have to worry about all the CA and other works. I
sure.
can just concentrate on the people. So I do EAR, year. What do you mean by EAR? I educate them. E for educate. I assess their need.
Hmm.
So EAR, and then I recommended a solution.
Sure.
So I do that EAR with them. So I don't have to worry about my money. I don't have to chase behind their money. If they like it, whatever we recommended them, if they like it, they connect with that provider, and that provider will directly work with that people. We will be just a solution person. For example, uh, once we buy the house, then mortgage company take care, not the realtor take care. So I am here as an agent. I would say that being an agent, I am working providers need as well as my customers need. Well,
Sure.
I am more trustworthy and more trusty or loyal towards my customer, my client, because I am here. They trust me. They open up their finance in front of me. So I am the best. I will be trying my best to give the best solutions to them. So that is
Got
my
it.
way. I don't need to worry about the back office work because that is
Yeah.
being taken care. I
Got it.
am like, I'm a smart person, but I don't want to go into the management
No,
basically.
absolutely, absolutely. So that goes to show how focused you are on this skill, on the financial management. You're not worried about running the entire business. You are just there to advise and help people. Is that correct?
True. There is always education. If I will be coming to an area, I would say, Ankit, just give a $500. I will do that. You will not like it.
Yeah.
It's about finance. So once I will understand what is your background, how would you like your money, I always go with your star. I told about the EAR. Now I'm talking about the star. S for sustainability, T for time horizon, A for affordability, and R for risk tolerance.
Sure.
So if sustainability, if you are in some IT world or and some professional world, I
Yeah.
would see that every month you are getting some income. I
Yes.
can assess your need. I can see your sustainability. Then after I will go with the time horizon. As I said, you are 20 years, so you have more time to grow your money. Once
Sure.
you're 60 years old guy, you have less time. So I will
Yeah.
assess that how much time that person is having. Then
Sure.
I will go with that affordability. Affordability means I will be suggesting you $500, but you might be able to do $5,000,
Yeah.
right? So I need to see how much that person can afford, and
Sure.
then I can see your risk tolerance. Some people are very savvy towards the market, means stocks and real estates. So I need to see that person wants that money more on the risk based or just safest way. So
Sure.
that way I can understand that person's thinking level and process level, so that will go long last. And that
Perfect.
way that he or she, and every year whatever they are taking with me, every year we do their assassination, we do a yearly follow up, and
Hmm.
we give a proper training that okay, right now the portfolio is here where you wanted to do any changes, and that is free
Yeah.
because they have trusted on us. So that is what
Got it.
we are doing.
Sure. Perfect. Actually, we're getting some more questions in, and the first question is, what is your approach to risk management when it comes to investment strategies, and how do you tailor it to individual client needs?
Yep, Pratik, thank you. The question is very important. As I told you, the risk is depends on person to person. So risk means I would say you are more towards stocks. You're more towards market based. So
Yeah.
in that, once you take ready to take a risk, then yes, you will be getting 20%, 30% growth.
Yeah.
Well, I am not a person to take a risk because right now I am getting a 20% high, but after 10 years, when my daughter will be going for education, that time if I need a $55,000, but the market is 30% down,
Yeah.
I will be just getting 20 or 30,000. The
Exactly.
remaining 20, I need to figure it out where I will be going to get it. So
Absolutely.
it depends on that person, that when that person wants that money, how much they wanted to have it, and still that person wanted to take a risk. Yes, then I provide them with the active money management portfolio as well.
Got
But
it.
for me, I always recommended with the safety net and growth with 5 to 7% growth, and I always recommended that. But still, it depends on person to person. So risk
Absolutely.
is based on that person's demand.
Got
And
it.
I always feel to diversify that money. Though you
Sure.
like to put your some money into the market, then I can give, okay, at least put some 60 to 70% here, but put some 20-30% here as well. So it will be giving you a growth and safety together. So
Yeah.
I always believe in diversify the income, because we cannot put all eggs in one basket, right? Otherwise it will break down. So
Got
that
it.
is a simple fund. I'm very simple person, a normal housewife, so I always connected with these things, normal to normal. So it's not complicated if you're making it then.
Sure. Okay. Perfect. And then one more question is someone's asking, could you provide some examples of investment opportunities you have recommended to the clients in the past that have generated significant returns? How do you identify such opportunities?
Well, if it is a guaranteed amount, if that person is asking, I would like to first assess that need. Where exactly? I always put that bucket into the star. What age he is or she is, where he has invested, how much time he is having, and how much growth he got it from there. If he is getting more growth from the guaranteed account, I will not even touch that area. I
Yeah.
will help them to different way, that okay, now you can put this way. So if that person has done very nice job in previous, I will not like to touch, because that person has bought that time, especially keeping that money into that area.
Yeah.
So that way I will always recommend go what exactly that person's profit, not my profit. So I
Got
always
it.
go with that.
Got it. Perfect. That's wonderful and great to hear. We're actually getting a lot of good positive feedback from everyone. They're saying great information for newbies like me. Very informative conversation, informative. It's very helpful. So that's good. People are understanding exactly what you're trying to tell them. So that's great. We're able to send them a message. But yes, I think I kind of wanted to, understand and close this out and see, how we can approach you for your services. So one is we can obviously visit you for Summerfest, but we have many listeners who are across Chicago who may or may not be able to come. So do you have a number and a website?
Sure. My number is 224-619-0024, and my name is Khyati Dangarwala. You can message me, and then I can provide all the information. I can talk to one on one. We can do the Zoom session if that person doesn't want to. If it is in Chicago, the person doesn't want to go with the in person first. I do first free Zoom session with them. I
Mhm.
talk to them. I educate them, and then after that, if that person is comfortable, I go forward with the different second meeting. Then after.
Okay, perfect. Actually, got one more question. How do you handle market volatility or economic downturns, and how do you protect your clients' investments during such times?
That's where the product comes.
Yeah.
Where the product comes when you have an idea. Well, nobody can time the market, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Nobody can time, even Warren Buffett didn't time the market.
Yes.
But if the you understand, we don't have to go through that anxiety that the product comes and that the Khyati Dangarwala comes. So better to contact me, talk to me. I can go what exactly that question is, and then I can evaluate. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. That's wonderful. So first of all, guys, you can visit Kiati Dagarwala at the Summerfest. She's going to be there. She's going to connect with you all, answer your questions, and she's going to present all her services there. You can then connect with her later on. But also, we're going to be posting her number where you
One
can.
more thing, Ankit. Just wanted to follow up in that I did not put too much, because I went into the market volatility and market zone, but people are forgetting the protection side as well.
Yes.
Let me tell you a story, my friend. When I started feeling a protector, when my son was 1.5 year old, before 8 years, he's now 8. So that time, in my friends, they are in Dallas. They had a girl that is 10 years old girl, and she went to night out with her friend's house, neighbor's house.
Yeah.
That day, the I would say a short circuit happened, and that house got burned. The townhouse got
Wow.
burned. Husband died at a time,
Oh
and
my
then
God.
wife got 85% burn. Well, that was still, I still get a goosebump that whenever I think about it, I never thought that my kid will be in that stage.
Yeah.
Especially when my kid are born here, they are less than 18 years old. And if I have not done the will and trust, my friend, you are putting your kid's future into the orphanage, the foster house people, because here the laws are very bad.
Yeah.
If you or your parents, or if you have not done it, please take a legal advice from any attorneys. I am there to help. I am walk through them, and I help them how to build will and trust. This
Yes.
is very, very, very important part that we always, because being Indian, we never heard about the will and trust part. But here the probate is very, very bad. And
Yeah.
if you have not done that part, that time when I came to know 7 years later back, I spent 3,000 to $4,000 just for to make a bill, a will. But
Wow.
still trust was little bit expensive, I did not do. But now we are providing with the $600 package with the will trust for husband and wife both together. And that is something very important. We
Hmm.
educate them why it is very important. I don't want my kid to be in a foster house or government's authority.
No.
If
Yes.
it is not on the papers, that girl right now, where is she? I don't know. Congressman has fought very badly. The Masi, the aunt of the India, she came and she took it her in the India. Right now, where
Wow.
is she? I don't know. I cannot. I didn't sleep that night. Second day, we went to the attorney and then we made that things happen. That no matter what, I need to get it done. So,
Yes.
my friend, this is all these things done. If will and trust, your estate plan has not done,
Yeah.
please speak to your legal department where you're working. If they are not providing, come and talk to me. I would like to give that protection plan as well.
No, that's absolutely right. When you're thinking about finances, आप अभी का नहीं सोच सकते हो, आप अभी का सोच सकते हो, आप थोड़ा सा आगे का सोच सकते हो, but जो अचानक से हो जाए, instantly हो जाए, you don't know what's going to happen at a moment's notice. So definitely being prepared for those type of situations is important as well. So building that will and trust is definitely important as well. So no, that's absolutely wonderful, and thank you so much for all these advices. If you think that people should take away one thing from our conversation, our show today, what would you say is that one thing?
I love my family. And whatever I'm doing it for my kids, because we are first generation. If we have not done our whatever wealth we are building, hard working money, if we are not have protected enough, if we have not taken a life insurance, if we have not taken a will and trust, if we have not done anything properly protected, our base is empty. So protect your money properly and then think of to do investment.
Sure.
That is my take home to each and every person, because we are the first generation immigrant. It is our responsibility to build our base very strong. Then only
Mhm.
our kid will be there as a second, third, fourth generation. They can know what my parents has done backside. They don't have to worry about the future. So this
Yes.
is my take home to each and everyone. Please think about it if you have not thought about it.
Absolutely. No, that is very important for us to think about the future. We like to have fun now. We like to spend our money now, go on vacations and whatnot. But I think planning for the future is definitely important. The hard-earned money that we are saving towards, and making sure we're getting the right returns for our goals. So that is very,
So
very
you said
important.
you wanted to have fun. So why I'm not doing fun? Well, I am earning the money as well, sir. I am on vacation every month.
That's
Let
good.
me tell you,
No,
my friend, after the summer fest, I'm going to Vegas
wonderful.
for the conference. But see, that is the way. So this is fun with the business and money. It
Absolutely.
is all together. But yes, this is very important thing that you need to take care. I'm
No,
just
absolutely. Yeah, so that balance is definitely there where you have the fun, but you're also investing and saving for the right time. Because I think, us Indians, we have that mentality of just saving as much money as we can, and we save it, and that's good. But maybe we can put some of that for use as well, and make sure that our investments and our money is all protected. So that's definitely there as well. So
So fun with the investment, with the diversify your fun and investment and your protection. Just eggs in a one basket. That is what I wanted to say that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for the time. If people want to reach out to you, one, obviously come to the Summerfest, but two, we'll be sharing Kyatiji's number as well as our information on our Facebook pages. So keep an eye out for that. But please reach out to her. She definitely has shown you all the ways she can help you invest, save, protect your money, and she definitely has an interesting story of where she came from. She came from a technology background and had to go back. So this is just a unique opportunity for you guys to learn from someone. She's very optimistic, entrepreneur spirit, and she wants to help us all. So I definitely feel like we should spend time and connect with her. So thank you so much once again. Thank you for being a silver sponsor of Daisy Junction. We look forward to meeting you at the Summerfest, and we look
Sure,
forward
sure.
to hearing from you soon.
Would love to meet you all and help you all. Thank you, Ankit.
Thank you. Take care. All right, friends, that's all. Have a wonderful night. Take care.